who is the person that is responsible for enabling a man's terrible behavior? Who needs to take accountability? Who are these women that are continuing to be disrespected and treated like dust by these men? It is the same women that are enabling bad behavior. So when we get women saying that there are no good men out there, well, you have a responsibility because you are the same people that are entertaining these men. You see, a man is going to respond to you according to the value that you place on yourself. If you yourself do not respect yourself and you are entertaining these men who are treating you like garbages, what do you expect? This is a you problem. You are responsible for entertaining these clowns. Aren't you? They're showing you who they are and you still want to mess with them. And you're still sleeping with these disgusting men. Aren't you? You're complaining that you're not happy where you are, but you are continuing to give them chances over and over again. Why? Because they learned to manipulate you. Because you're being a dum-dum. You're thinking, oh, they're going to change. They love me. Really now, do they love you? Is that love? Torturing the other person, disrespecting the other person, not giving love freely, manipulating you, being selfish with you raising them. Who is doing that? Most of the women. They want to be mothers to these boys. And they simply have such a hard time walking away because they're so desperate to hold on to them because they want attention, because they never got the attention of their mothers or their fathers. So they're seeking these broken men and boys. They're not even men. I call them boys. They're seeking out these boys to get validation and to get what they lacked in their childhood. So it is the responsibility of the woman to step up and not tolerate bullshit behavior. It is your responsibility to stop sticking around. It is your responsibility to stop dating bums. It is. There's no other person that is responsible. You are entertaining clowns. So when are you going to start valuing yourself and believing that there are great men out there, but you simply do not want the great men? You want to stick around to trashy boys because you like the adrenaline. You like the games, you like the chase, you like the butterflies, you like all of the manipulation. If you did not, why are you sticking around? You are insecure and you are weak. Your impulses cloud your judgment. You are delusional, thinking that you can change a person. You've got to see the person at the face value that they give you. Accept them for who they are. Stop sugarcoating them that they're so nice, but you know, they've been through difficulties or they're having stop giving excuses for people. Believe them with the actions and the patterns that come up. People do not change. They need to be the ones that are going to change. And stop giving them data to manipulate you even more. Women, ladies, you need to wake up because it's up to you if you want to have a different outcome when it comes to males. How you allow them to treat you, that's how they're going to behave. If you're being so low value, I'm sorry, they're going to continue to chase you and ridicule you because they do, because deep inside they know who you are. If you're a kind person, be ready for all of these emotional manipulators to come and do terrible things to you. You are enabling that. A healthy relationship does not behave in that way. No, they do not. You've got to start finding people that are in healthy relationships, because I probably guarantee you that a lot of you listening to this message right here, you haven't seen what it means to be in a healthy relationship. Stop responding to your relationships like you saw from the conditioning of your mother and your father. Stop doing that, because they most probably were not in their health state, and you picked up all those dysfunctions and you think that is normal. So start educating yourself what it entails to be in a healthy relationship. And anyone that comes into your life that is not becoming healthy or is not striving to have personal development, to know their shit and how they're behaving, you remain single. Yes, you do. Until you find someone that is worthy. And until you make yourself worthy, stay out of relationships, because you're going to suffer. You are gonna suffer. The least you know about relationships, the more you're gonna suffer. The least you know what it means to love yourself and truly love yourself, because most people claim to love themselves, but if you have a relationship that is not healthy, you do not love yourself. That's how you're gonna know. You do not know yourself. And until you start to put the pieces of the puzzle together, remain out of relationships, because they're not going to end up nice. How do I know that? I can put my hands in fire for that. You're not going to have a happy relationship. If you have no idea what emotional intelligence is, and if you have not practiced it and become it, if you are not true to yourself, if you're not authentic to yourself, if you're not speaking up about your needs, and you're constantly being shamed from the other person and you're not speaking up, you truly do not love yourself, because you're not speaking up. You're not honoring your true self. You're pretending to be someone else just to people please the other person, just because you want to receive love. Well, the first love that you should have is for yourself. So learn to fall madly, narcissistically, madly in love with yourself before falling in love with another person. And falling in love is just going to get you to fall. Remember that. And do not say, I did not warn you. Listen to people that know better about relationships, that have been there, that have done that. Do not waste your precious years on crazy and dysfunctional boys. Run as fast as you can. And work on yourselves. Become the best version of yourself so you can attract the best version of another person. If a person does not reflect on their own life, you've lost the game. You are bound to a life of suffering. Look at the people around you that are married, that are committed. How many are happy? Tell me how many are happy. I count them by the fingers. A very low percentage of the population. Why? Because people are superficial and shallow, and they do not inquire what it means to be in a healthy relationship. They do not get counseling. They do not read books to educate their brain, to get new data about life, and they keep on falling in the traps. Well, what do you want me to tell you? Congratulations? You want to stick there for the rest of your life suffering with mediocrity? With all these average boys taking you for a ride? Well, be my guest.